the general nature of the technology means like almost anything that gets created immediately gets commoditized. That's insanity. Like we're in some real shit. Like no matter who's most bullish and thinks this is crazy as fuck in the room right now, it's crazier than that. So what do I think? I think we've never seen the landscape of the tech change so fast, which makes it very hard. The reason I haven't even started investing or signing big deals for my advertising agency, like the second you think it's this, I mean, I'd be petrified to sign a 1-year deal with an AI platform that locked me in because I literally know an hour later there might be something that's better and cheaper. It's like real shit.
What we're using right now is a tool called invideo.io. invideo.io. Okay? So we're going to go through the ideal avatar exercise right now with Perfect Client. If you want to take notes on your brand on this, you're welcome to do it. We're going to do it later on too, but this is an important exercise. So, your customer. So first let's get the topic. If you're going to find out who your customer is and how to build a marketing funnel online, you start with your topic, all right? So number one, your topic is working with 50-year-old women, right? And it's helping them with their wellness and they're helping them with their body and doing it through yoga as well, okay? All right, okay. So we know the topic is wellness and health, okay? Just general topic, we know what we're talking about. All right, so it's a woman, she's 50, okay? And is she married?
Yes.
She's married. Does she have kids?
Yes.
Okay. How old are the kids?
2 are out of the house and 1 is still there, so she's a quasi-empty nester.
Okay, so 2 are out of the house and 1's still there. Okay. So what is her income?
Her income's about $500,000 to $1 million.
$500,000 to $1 million. Okay, so let's just say it's $500,000. Okay. When you're doing your perfect client, especially on age, if I go, what's the age? Don't say between 40 and 60 because nobody's between 40 and 60, right? They're either 45 or 46 or whatever, right? So pick an age, and the reason you want to pick an age because you want to think about one person in your mind as you're actually communicating on video. All right, this is a very basic thing, but a lot of people, when you go, who's your perfect client? What's the age? Somewhere between 40 and 60. You want to pick one age. Now, that does not rule out pulling in people who are 47 or 48 or 51. It just gets you one person in your mind that you can talk to. Does that make sense? Okay? The key to actually creating sales videos and being good at them is you want to take on the beingness of the client. You want to be the client. So if you're the expert or you're the person selling the product, you don't want to think like the seller. You want to think like the client. So you actually have to understand and be the client. How would the client think? How would they feel? Why? You know your product really well, they don't. You want to give details, they don't want them. They don't. Your details will confuse them. They don't buy your product, they buy their wants. They buy their wants, their desires, the things they want first, or they buy their challenges and problems being solved by you. So you have to understand that. So the language being used is needs to be a very 5th grade, 6th grade vocabulary. It needs to be very, very simple. Does this make sense to everybody? Yes. So any of your industry terminology, the jargon, the things that you use, don't use them with clients. Don't. They don't care. It doesn't make you sound smart. It just makes them dumb. Because the moment they get a word they don't understand, they get stupid. It's just how it goes. They don't understand anything you said after the fact. So if you want to be really professional, be really simple. Okay? So we're going to be simple. Okay? So she's making $500,000. She's 50. She's got 2 kids out of the house. She's got 1 kid that's kind of on the way out. Okay? Boy or girl on the way out?
Boy.
Boy, great. And does she run a business?
Yes, she does.
Okay. So she's CEO?
She's CEO, and her husband owns his own businesses and is kind of separate.
Great. So her husband owns his own business. She owns her own business. Who's the breadwinner?
She is.
She is. Cool. See, these are all important things to know, right? And now we got a real good understanding of this person. Okay. What is her? So as it relates to her business, we got business and we got you helping her with health. But we know that she's a breadwinner. She's a CEO. She's probably really busy, right? She's probably burnt out to some degree and exhausted. She probably feels like she can't fit in her workouts. Okay? She probably starts doing some workouts and then she stops. Am I trying to get closer? Yeah.
100%.
Okay. She starts doing workouts and then she stops. She's CEO, so we talked a little bit about this, but she's CEO, she's probably into her presentation and her look. She needs to be presentable, she needs to look good. She's put on a little bit of extra weight. Okay?
Little fluffy.
Little fluffy, okay? She got a little extra weight. She wants to lose how much?
10 to 15.
Great, so she wants to lose 10 to 15 pounds. Maybe her health regimen isn't so good, where she kind of feels like, hey, I wish I was eating healthier.
She's like, should I do yoga or should I just have a bowl of Chardonnay?
Okay, so we're getting the picture. Everybody getting the picture now. The bowl of Chardonnay just painted the picture, right? Okay. So we got this, and so we know we got business, we got health, we figured out some of our challenges. What does she desire from this? Like, if she were to work with you on her wellness, and you go into the house, right?
Either in person or online.
Great, so you're giving her personal attention. She wants private support one-on-one. She wants a custom program that's designed specifically for her busy schedule. And she wants something that's going to work quickly to start showing her results really fast so she can feel good about it and keep doing it.
Yeah.
And when she does that, how will she feel?
She'll feel amazing. She'll feel back in her body. She'll feel grounded. She'll feel confident and connected.
All right, quick pause. So if you're liking this and you want help applying it to your business, just click the link down below and you can book a free strategy call with one of my consultants. And these exact systems I'm sharing with you today, we've helped thousands apply them to their business. Let's get back to it.
So not only, right, and this is an important part of marketing, a product just doesn't improve the health. If it's a health product, one of the places people fall short, and they also fall short in their pricing, is thinking that I'm going to sell health for health. Health impacts every other area of somebody's life. So if you don't talk about the benefits to the relationship or the benefits to the business, you miss out on a massive, massive opportunity with your customer. And at the end of this, what action do we want her to take? Do you want her to book a consult? Great. So we want her to book a free consultation of what is she going to get back from doing this?
She's going to be heard. She's going to be supported. And she's going to understand that there is an answer, there's a solution. And I'm not going to let her fail.
Great. And then what's she going to get back in her body?
She's going to get flexible range of motion. She's going to get greater clarity mentally. She's going to be breathing and holding herself differently.
Great, so you can just go get your body back and boost your business. So book a free consultation to get your body back and boost your business.
Nice.
Okay? So we're going to take a few minutes on that because it's going to take a few minutes to be created, all right? And then we'll see if it works. Pretty good, right? So, moral of the story is, right? Number one, you can do that exercise because without doing that exercise, AI is worthless to you. AI is not going to work if you don't do an exercise like that. Because then you're just creating videos that are general and nobody's going to buy it. Does that make sense? Yeah? So you got to get clarity on what that is. Now, throughout the weekend, I'll show you some tools to actually search out and find. You can use ChatGPT to find viral videos and things in your area, to start looking at headlines that are doing well and start doing market research. Because you can do market research using AI tools to help you figure out who is your ideal client. But you can just think and just do it yourself and take on the beingness of the customer and go through what I just went through. And if you want to know what I just went through, I'll just give you the steps. You want to run them down? Okay, number one, what's the topic? What's the topic? Okay, number two. Who am I talking to? Is it a man? Is it a woman?
Recording in progress.
What's the age? What's the career? And you could say, like, it's going to be an entrepreneur or an executive. You could say that, but just pick one. It doesn't mean you can't do entrepreneurs and executives, but just pick one for the sake of the exercise. Okay? So, entrepreneur, great. Okay, so let's say it's an entrepreneur. So, what is the career? What's the income? I mean, it would make sense for her if she wants to do personalized training. You're going to go after somebody who has the income to do that. You're going to go after a CEO. You're going to go after an executive. You're going to go after somebody busy. So it does if this person has some kind of income that can do that. Make sense? Okay? What, married, or single, or divorced, kids, no kids, how many kids? What are the 3 biggest challenges this person's facing in this topic? And then a very key question to nail it, how are those challenges affecting not just the topic, but the rest of their life?
Say that part again.
Yeah, sure. How are these challenges affecting not just the topic like health, but how are these challenges affecting also every area of their life? Because this is how you really nail it. Right? You can nail it in health, but if you nail every area of their life, you just got them times 3, times 4. How many people here would agree that your health is important in every area of your life? Show of hands, right? How many people would you agree if you're in business that money is important in every area of your life? Right? So whatever you're selling, you know? If you're selling a product, we had somebody at the last minute, they sell yachts. Like, okay, great. So if you're selling a yacht to a person, it's probably important to every area of their life. They'll bring their family on it, they'll bring their business partners on it, it'll bring them joy, they'll probably want to work out more so they look good on the yacht. There's so many things that you could actually integrate that one product with, of what it means to somebody, rather than just, let's get a yacht. Yeah? So, those types of things. And then on the challenge front, on the flip of that, what are the desires that this person has? There's challenges that they're voicing, and there's desires that they're voicing, and then there's challenges and desires below the surface. And if you can get to those, you're really getting somewhere. But let's keep it simple for now. Challenges, desires. Great, and then finally, if you're doing this in the context of your business, right, and you actually want a client to take action, you got to think of what is the call to action I would want to make. Now, we're creating all of this right here so we can do multiple things. This whole ideal client is going to serve us to create our ads, create our offer, what I also call a hook or a headline, to create our videos, to create our emails, to create everything. So when we get it right and we nail it, that means we can communicate, all of us, intelligently about who we're speaking to, and we can just talk. And so I think there's kind of a myth that in marketing, wow, it's really, really hard, but you guys talk all day, we all talk all day. So if we knew the context of what we were talking, like you walk in a room and people are talking about business, and you're in business, if you know the context, you're gonna talk about business. Well, if you know the context now, then I'm talking to my ideal client, and you know the frame of what you're talking to, and you know I'm talking to my client in relation to an ad, or in relation to this, you would know how to do it. But first you need to know the context, you need to know who you're talking to, and you need to know the frame that you're looking to. Simple, okay? But these are the things that when you know these basic principles, creating videos, creating emails, all becomes much easier using AI when you understand the basic principles of marketing, because you can't skip the basic principles. So this may be very, very basic for some of you, like I've done this exercise before, I've been doing it for 9 years. Every year, multiple times a year. Because you always have to relook at what's changed with the customer. What do they want? Look at it from their viewpoint. It may be old news to you, it's new news to them.
So if you're serious about scaling your business online and you want help with my one-to-many selling method to sell on podcasts or webinars or virtual stages or in person, then click the link down below and book a free strategy call. My coaches will help you implement it. We've worked with over 30,000 businesses on these very same strategies. Click it down below and go book. See you soon.